Thank you for watching. Meteorologist Mark Muller here on Weather Northeastern. Let's get right into the forecast. Taking a look at viewers sending photos and videos. John here in basically the UK, pretty much across the pond here. Look at some of these beautiful photos. One thing that's striking here is how blue the sky is. So very nice captures here as he went on down the roadway here in UK. Look at that. Very beautiful. Thank you, John, for sending those in. And taking a look at Robert Stone, his sister Nellie, from the Chautauqua, New York area near Bemis, New York. Take a look at some of these photos. Basically professionally done. Beautiful snow clinging to the trees. This is the scene across much of upstate New York. And the lake effect will really be kicking in. But look at some of these pristine photos here. Some of them are by the lakeside, you can see, and a lot of them, it consists of either some of the fog and steam rolling off some of the bodies of water, as well as all of that snow clinging to the trees, the power lines, and pretty much everything else. And taking a look at that, the sun is shining and it's very beautiful. These are very picturesque, so I want to thank Robert and his sister Nellie for sending these photos in. Very nice, to say the least, indeed. So, Chautauqua, New York, near the Bemis area. This is going to be the scene over the next couple days. This lake effect really gets enhanced by a trough with all that cold air pouring across the lakes, Erie and Ontario. So very nice photos, very beautiful. Let's get right into the forecast, starting off with your precipitation totals across the country. Out west here, we're going to start getting in on the act here. Maybe a couple inches of liquid equivalent, some mountain snow in the Sierra Nevadas and the Cascades. Look at this back east here. We're going to try to clear it up a little bit, especially towards the weekend. We're going to try to lift this trough out slowly so we can get some ridging next week, but we still have precipitation. In taking a look at the troughiness here, there's two very big troughs, one out west here, cutoff low, and one back east here with that cutoff low right around the Great Lakes, New England area. Like taking a look at the snowfall totals, these are very important. Blizzard moving out of the northeast, my eastern areas got 1 to 2, closer to 3 feet near, 2 to 3 feet drifts, and up to 7 to 8 foot drifts with all the heavy winds blowing out of the east here near Boston. My eastern forecast areas from Rhode Island, Connecticut, and Massachusetts. Taking a look back west here, this is where the additional snowfalls will lie. We'll see a general snowfall of 1 to 2, maybe 3 inches near Binghamton, over the course of Albany and extending back towards Bradford and down into just north of Pittsburgh. However, it's in these lake effect snow belt areas near Erie, places like Warren, Jamestown, Buffalo. These areas, especially south of Buffalo, right around the Jamestown area on westward, that's where we could see those snowfall rates 1, 2, maybe 3 inches an hour continuing on into your Wednesday. And we could get an additional 1 to 2 feet in some of these most persistent bands and off Lake Erie or Ontario as well, the Tug Hill Plateau. So we're going to watch for that, and advisories and warnings continue to remain in effect here in upstate New York, northwest Pennsylvania. We're looking on into your ice totals here. Ice is not a big factor as we don't have any warm air overriding cold air at the surface. Let's get right into the forecast, starting off with the midpoint of your week, Wednesday. Look at that. Looking really nice. Well, not so nice here in interior portions. There's those snowbelt areas opening up. We got that trough moving through, so the trough will enhance it. It will kind of move these bands back and forth, but bands during the day will become more cellular in nature as the March sun really starts to work on them. But at night, in the early morning and late at night, the bands reorganize and intensify. Kind of clearing it out here towards the coastline, thankfully, into your Thursday. Look at this across the northeast. We're still dealing with snow showers, scattered snow showers from the I-90 corridor, I-81 corridor, Syracuse, Buffalo, and Albany, places on northward here. So additional accumulations possible, but it's by Friday. We start to lift that trough to the northeast. We're still left with very cold temperatures for this time of year, struggling to get out of the 20s and 30s in upstate New York into northeast Pennsylvania. Finally getting above 40 here south of Interstate 80 in Pennsylvania, and near the coastal plain here where temperatures will start to warm up into southern New England and finally melt away some of that snow from the blizzard. But this is where we get into Saturday. Still holding on tough here from Binghamton on northeastward with the 30s, but we start to get 40s here towards Pittsburgh. Look at this, looking much more beautiful. We'll finally start to see more sunshine here in abundance across the northeast. Taking a look at my 5-day outlook for my hometown viewers from Binghamton to Scranton's upper Susquehanna region of upstate New York, northeast Pennsylvania, all along the Susquehanna River Basin. Take a look at this. Starting off with your Wednesday. Cold temperatures, maybe an inch or two of additional accumulation from Binghamton southward to Scranton and all points in between. Temperatures struggling to get to freezing. Overnight lows down into the low 20s, lower 20s, upper teens into your Thursday. Scattered snow showers continuing and on to Friday. Finally getting some sunshine here into your Saturday as well. Lifting that snow out of the forecast. And by Sunday, we will be cracking 40 across much of the Twin Tiers of upstate New York and Northeast Pennsylvania. Don't forget to like me on Facebook at MeteoMark, subscribe to me on YouTube at MeteoMark.com, also Weather Northeastern, Twitter, WX Northeastern, MeteoMark.com, and WeatherNortheastern.com. Thanks for watching here at Weather Northeastern.